right, guys. Jenn Aguirre here. Welcome back to the channel with Blackstone Labs, and Kristen Graham.
And Kristen Graham.
So I get a lot of people that come up to me, men and women, and compliment my shoulders and ask me what is the secret to my shoulders. So I actually just wrote an article for a magazine, and I figured we'd make it for you guys. So I'm not going to say overtraining because it's not overtraining, but I like to overstimulate my rear delts. So back in the day when I first started, I would do like bodybuilding and putting on size, bulking. I would do shoulders 3 times a week and then legs twice a week. Now that's flipped, and I do legs 3 times a week and upper body twice a week. But I've always hit my shoulders with every workout. So on Mondays, I start with back and I end with rear delts and lateral raises only. And then on Thursdays, I start with shoulders. I do not do shoulder press. I do 2 to 3 exercises for rear delts, 2 for lateral raises for medial delt, and then 1 for anterior delt for front raise. Just to teach you about what I learned back in the day 23 years ago, we are very protracted, so we sit on a desk, we are on our phone, whatever, driving. So I was always taught do 3 exercises, 3 pulling exercises for every 1 push. And that is what I feel like got my shoulders to the way that they are. So I will tell you, we're gonna tell you the first exercise, but not show you, unfortunately, because there is somebody on the piece of equipment. There's actually a couple guys, so I don't want to interrupt anybody's workout. So I like to do the reverse pec deck. I like to have my hands in this position and really only go to here. So if you're really good mind muscle connection, literally like right now, I don't even have any weight and I'm flexing, okay? So you're only going to here. So what I will do is I'll do 1 warm-up set of 15, 3 to 4 working sets of 12, and then sometimes I do a drop set and I literally go back to where I started. So that is what you would normally do. You could change the hand position. I personally feel it more with my hands here. Exercise number 2, we're actually going to show you, and I want to give you some cues on this one. It's the seated lateral raise machine. I teach people when doing lateral raises, you'll see people that'll do this. You will feel that more in your rear delts and in your back. I don't want you to feel it there or in your traps. I want it to be all isolated to the medial delt. So when you do a lateral raises, you should literally lead like you're a puppet. Lead with the elbows. So whether you are on a machine or with dumbbells, you literally are lifting from here and put all the focus right here on the medial delt. So when I do this seated, I do not hold on to the handles, and he is going to film. He, as in Chris behind the camera, is going to film, and you can see my hand movement, my hand position, like I'm pouring tea, okay? Coffee's better. So let's just go right into it. We're gonna do sets of 15, same thing, 15 for the first set, and then we'll do 3 to 4 working sets of 12, as heavy as I can. No drop set here, but you can if you want to. I love drop sets. So we'll just go back and forth, film a couple sets. The main thing here is just looking at my hand position and my elbows and how high I come up.
You're not even using the handles.
Nope. And my hands are pointed down, pinkies slightly leading, and my thumbs pointed down. So I can feel this all in my medial delts only. Only. Okay, that was 25. Okay, I don't know how heavy you want to go. Right over there. Yep. Focusing here. You don't even have to come up. You can come up a little bit higher. Good, right there. And then stop right there. So as soon as you feel like you're losing tension. Yep, and hands are perfect. Position. Boom. Like a puppet, strings are being pulled on the elbows. So What'd you just say?
I just said I never did it without physically holding on to the handles before, but it felt isolated. It felt more isolated.
So when you're holding on, you then will possibly, and this is another thing that I teach people, even doing lat pull downs and rows, you feel it in your forearms, and it's because you're putting too much focus. Like I have long nails because I don't really grip it. I grip things like this, or not at all, obviously here, because you want to take all the focus away from your forearms and put it all where it's supposed to be. So not having anything here. I even have had people with carpal tunnel, so this is another really good one. With carpal tunnel, you could put like one of those ankle things for like glutes and put it on your wrist and do lateral raises and front raises and rear delts and that way without having to hold on to something. This is a little fun fact for you. All right, so we'll go into our fourth set now. Okay. Damn, that was heavy. Okay. Okay, so we did forget to mention, yet again, thank you to Palm Beach Gym for the facility and allowing us to film in here and show you guys these workouts. So we are on a cable. You can actually do this on a full cable set if you are able to use both sides if it's not being used. I personally like it a little better on one like this where it's closer together, like a free motion machine or whatnot. So I do also do it on a row machine where it has two handles. So if you are using the cable for like a rear delt and you're pulling down, you are gonna feel it in your lats. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this, no handles, nothing, and it does not have to be heavy. You might even see a little bit of shaking, and I will barely have any weight on this, but I like to come up. A little cue here is keep your head down. So when you have your head back, it'll fire your traps. If you keep your head down, so not necessarily neutral spine, just a little lower, it takes your traps out of the equation, and then you'll be able to really focus on those rear delts. So let's get ourselves set, and then
you said no handle, right?
No handle. I got some super lightweight, super heavyweight on here. I got 10 pounds. Whew. Going ham today. Okay, so start here, thumbs here, and then you're gonna come up and open. So I'm gonna put my head down, take my traps out of the equation, and lift only with those rear delts. Keep constant tension on. You don't even have to let the hands touch. And you do not have to go back very far either. Literally, it's just going right about out of my peripheral vision. I actually can still just about see my thumbs, which is perfect because I don't need to go back any further than that. Okay. Same thing, Kristen's gonna go, same thing, sets of, for this one, because it's light and it's really just about the form, we could do sets of 15. We don't have to go crazy heavy on this one. We don't go up in weight every set. Is that heavy? Back up, back up. Don't bend and straighten because then you turn it into a tricep exercise. So it's not like don't do this. So keep the arms, yep, and then come right there, and then up that way.
Woo, okay.
Yep, there, and then up. Don't bend and straighten. So come down more, right there, and then up. Stagger your feet, maybe take your legs, yep, like that, good. There you go, better. Yep.
Holy shit.
Freaking hard, right?
Yeah.
And there's only 10 pounds on it.
Wow.
So bring it down to like mid-boob and then up to the ear. Perfect. So cues mid-boob to the ear.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never done it like that before.
So, oh, perfect. Okay, let's show it right here real quick because this is the one that I really actually like to do it on. So I make sure that these aren't moving. I keep them here, and then I open up here. Nice and slow. Look, there's only 5 pounds on this. Okay, it's 20 reps. Do you want to try it here?
Yeah, I do.
So opposite handle.
Okay, so you can crisscross them, so.
And then try to focus on keeping these perfectly together.
Okay.
And then, and move a little closer, just because it'll touch.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then come up the same way. So mid boob to right to the ear. Yep. A little higher. There you go. Feels different?
Yeah.
Form is better on this one, actually.
Holy cow.
She did 25 reps.
25 reps.
She had to beat me. Okay. All right, so we're done here. So again, I like that. So we did 2 sets over here and then 2 sets over there, the last 2 sets. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to lateral raises, but we're gonna do it with dumbbells. I'm gonna slightly lean forward, so it's gonna be again incorporating a little rear delt and medial delt. We're gonna superset that so we can bang out the rest of this workout with alternating front raises, and then we'll be done. Thank you again, Palm Beach Gym.
Yes.
Palm Beach Gym. Let's go. Okay. So yet again, this gym is very busy. Super popular. Super popular. So we're going to use this ab exercise to bench to sit down and do the lateral raises with a slight lean forward. But the important cue here is that when you lean forward, you're not turning it into a rear delt. You're still keeping it a lateral raise. So the palms will still be in the same position that they were in when we were on the machine. So I'm going to sit down. It's really low. Oh, and we've done so many legs. So low. Okay. Okay. All right.
Makes you feel old, doesn't it?
It does. I am old though. Okay. All right. So chest up, then slightly lean forward, but still keep it a lateral raise.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean.
So I can feel it medial and slightly rear. See how my thumbs are also turning down like a puppet? Lifting from the elbow. I'm literally, my thumbs are not even holding onto the dumbbells. I have my fingers hooked.
Big step up.
Yeah.
Of course, they rolled away under.
Maybe also sitting down. So
True.
any exercise that you would do standing up, it's going to be heavier sitting down.
Okay, that makes sense. So.
Yep. Arms a little straighter. Yep.
I'm shaking. Am I good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're good. I got a great view over here too.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Okay, with this one, you can go up in weight. It doesn't have to be heavy, and it's going to be a lot lighter than it would be if you were standing up, and because of the angle, the position. So technically, I'm going to go up to probably 15, then 20, and then I'll be done, but we're going to do 4 sets. So first one 15, all the other ones 12. Okay, so we are supersetting. So she just did her set. I'm about to go do front raises, and then we're gonna go. So the front raises, I like to find a weight that's uncomfortably comfortable, and I keep the weight the same there. So when I do the front raises, I'm just gonna talk you through as I'm doing them so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Cool.
Okay, so with my front raises, I like to bring it to the center. This, you're gonna have to go lower because of the ladies. So you might feel it a little bit in the chest. You want good posture, and you should feel this only in the anterior delt. Again, I am not gripping. My thumbs are out, okay? See where they are? They're out. I am not gripping at all, so I should not feel this in my forearms. Gonna go back and forth, 12-12 on each side, but I just did like 50. Okay, grab. Yep, you could turn down. So she's doing a little variation. You could turn the thumbs completely down. You find what works for you.
Yeah.
All right, now I don't have to remember because it's right here for you. Palm Beach Gym of Boca Raton.
I love how you said that.
Boca Raton. Okay, so I hope you like this video.
I did.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what you
I learned
felt.
a couple different things, the different variations. I felt exactly the way you said that they would hit, whichever part of the shoulder we were hitting. I actually felt it with the little cues, like the leaning forward and tucking my neck in, like things like that I've never done before.
And it wasn't heavy.
So the little cues and everything, it definitely hit the target, hit the movement
where it was supposed to.
Yes, it hit the muscle where it was supposed to.
Got it.
So I love training, especially with different people. Love training with Jen. I always learn something new, and I feel like whenever we get together, we're always bouncing off each other, learning new things. It's great.
I always learn stuff from her too.
Yeah, so this was really good, and I appreciate it. So lightweight for me, but still got, I mean, you saw me shaking.
Yeah,
so
both of us. And so, overstimulate the rear delts for good growth. And just think about that whole 3 exercises, 3 pulls for every push. So, I hope you guys liked it. Leave your comments below. Try out the workout. Try the drop set on the rear delts. And like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff.
And we'll see you next time.